Okay, well, buying a car can be a bit intimidating and a bit frustrating, but here to kind of ease some of that and make it a little easier for you is Brian. I had a friend named Brian. Roger Loftus, who's Vice President of Denver's Auto Brokerage at Clark County Credit Union. Maybe another option for you to consider financing when it comes to maybe a new car, even maybe a used car you might be considering getting. So, Roger, I want to talk about a couple of things people need to keep in mind even before they think about buying that car.
Yeah, well, a couple of things you want to keep in mind are the finances. The finance side of the house, when you're going to buy a car, the best way to keep yourself from doing a kind of that impulse purchase on a large ticket item is to make sure you know exactly what your budget is for a new car.
Absolutely.
New or used. With us, not only do we do financing, we also sell the cars as well. So we do have a dealership license and we sell new and used cars.
That's
so we kind of see both sides.
For those who might not know, you can actually buy your car through the credit union. There you go, instead of having to go on the dealer's lot. A few things that we were talking about that I thought were interesting, some of the numbers. You need to take a look at your credit score and where that stands, because that can really determine your financing. What are we looking at in terms of financing rates right now?
Right now, we do about 2.99. I think is our low rate. So rates are definitely fairly decent right now on car buying.
2.99% rate on a loan. That's really, really good. Right. No complaints there. Okay, and then also, I thought this was interesting. You should really make sure your car payment and factoring in insurance and things of that nature, and registration here in Nevada because it's expensive. Maybe it should be no more than 10% of your total take-home pay.
Right. That's the thing to think about is when you're thinking of that budget. Not only are you thinking of the car payment, but you are thinking of the implications it's going to have on the insurance policy.
Yeah.
Registration's big, as you mentioned. That's a big sticker shock when you walk in the door and realize the value of your car determines that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, absolutely. And the ancillary products that go with that, if you're looking to purchase GAP to protect your loan, if you're looking for a warranty, extended warranty, if you buy a used car, you definitely want to look at extended warranty. So you want to consider that when you're picking out the car.
And you said GAP coverage.
GAP. So if something was to happen to the car, be it an accident, and you're looking to have it paid off because the insurance won't cover the whole amount, the GAP coverage will take care of that for you.
That's something to keep in mind if you're thinking about leasing a car or something to that extent, or until it's paid off, you know?
Right.
Okay, so then I got the number wrong. It should be 20% of your total take-home pay when you consider all of those factors. So we'll give you a little bit of extra wiggle room on that. Okay, and let's also talk about the best time of year to buy a car, because that's something to keep in mind too.
Right, there's a lot of schools of thoughts there. Some are end of month, end of year, because people are trying to close out those very strong, and so that's the time to buy. Some say the beginning of the month because you want to get on the board quickly.
Yeah.
So that's a train of thought too. But us guys in the dealership world, come down any day. We're looking to buy cars. We don't collect them. So I think any day, if you have the budget right, and you're looking for the right car and we have it, we're ready to sell it.
There you go. Roger Loftus, we appreciate you, the credit union. Another option for you to consider when it comes to your car buying needs. Thank you, Roger.
All right, thank you.
All right, let's